Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I am back, and today I'm going to be bringing you my review of IDW Sonic the Hedgehog number 13. Dr. Eggman has returned, and he has a new master plan. Let's find out exactly what that is as we open the page. So, Sonic sits, he's talking to this Flicky, and he's basically just recapping previous events and saying what's going on. Amy's doing some rebuilding efforts, Silver's looking for exactly what screws up the future, and, all seems well until Tails shows up with a letter that's seemingly from Dr. Eggman. And Sonic is like, oh wait, but isn't Dr. Eggman not around anymore? Didn't we fix him by, ramming our bodies through his giant robot and giving him amnesia? But he's seemingly back now. So maybe you shouldn't have let his most dangerous robot go. You dumb fuck. So, Sonic and Tails run off to that. And we cut back to Dr. Eggman and Dr. Starlin, who are testing this weird silver goo stuff that when they put it on this flower, it makes it, like, metallic. And, it looks basically like one of the flowers from Green Hill Zone from the first Sonic game. So we see that this is clearly the thing Silver's talking about, in, issue 8, I believe. Issue 8 was the one where he was debuted. Where his future was covered in sparse metallic plant life, as he said. So he tests it on this flower, and there's a great just panel where he goes, "Bring in the animals." Like, it sounds, well, not sounded, it's a text bubble, but, it was super intimidating. It legit, like, gave me chills. It was really cool. So, Sonic and Tails arrive at this village, which, previously had housed Dr. Eggman, and they find the village elder hanging from a tree, not in like the noose kind of way, but in a he's tied up kind of way. He says that the townspeople have been locked up, and they're like, who could have done this? And then our favorite bad guys, Rough and Tumble, show up with the new like weaponized tails, and so Sonic's gonna go fight them, and Tails gets the people off to safety. But as soon as the people are off to safety, we see that Sonic's kind of having some trouble, and we get this great close-up shot of Tails, who, like, you can clearly see the fear in his eyes, but then he runs back to help Sonic. You may not know this because, if you're watching this, you're probably part of a Sonic fandom. This isn't a big part of the Sonic franchise, but this is something that we call subtlety. So props to Ian Flynn for portraying Tails well. Although he's usually been pretty good at that in in Archie and stuff. So he goes, and we see Dr. Eggman testing this virus on animals. He tests it on a rabbit, I believe, and he drops it on him, and the goo like goes all over him, and he becomes kind of aggressive. He grabs the pig, and the pig is like, "Ree!" Yes, because that's the noise pigs make. And we see that the virus spreads through touch, but much slower, obviously, through the one being touched. So Dr. Eggman, he talks to Starlin. He's like, so how did you find me exactly? And Starlin's like, oh, well, I used this magical rock that I didn't mention in my previous review, but that was in the book, where he has this thing called the warp topaz that lets him, like, warp, as you would imagine. And he used that to, like, look everywhere at once for multiple hours. And also, I like it. We see that later on, Starlin is like, Dr. Eggman is like, okay, well, we're gonna move into the later phases of the plan, and Starlin is like, but the virus isn't done. It isn't spreading right. What do you mean we need to work on it more? And he's like, don't question me. And that's just kind of setting it up how, Dr. Eggman is responsible for all of his own failures, because he's too cocky, he doesn't follow things through, which is interesting. It's an interesting look at his character. So we cut back to the fight in the town, and so Tumble has his robotic tail, and Sonic breaks it off, and Tumble gets like really sad because he like doesn't have his tail anymore. I guess he lost it, so like he really liked having a new tail. And he's like cradling this robot tail that just got broken off, and it's like, no, I can't believe they got me to care about freaking Rough and Tumble, these stupid rhyming antagonists that they introduced. But yeah, I that was a genuinely like kind of moment. So they corner them, and they're questioning them. And he's like, okay, you know, we beat you, now tell us where Dr. Eggman is. And they're about to spill, and then they get warped away by the warp topaz. And Sonic's like, well, okay, maybe Dr. Eggman is building these things, but he got taken by someone else, and he doesn't know that he's building weapons. He just thinks he's building something else. And Tails is like, dude, seriously? And Sonic's like, yeah, I just don't want to believe it. Which is weird, because, as I said before in my my IDW 2018 retrospective, I was like, Sonic should not trust Eggman. He should immediately jump to the conclusion that Eggman's evil again, because he's fought him for God knows how long at this point. Like, I don't know, just like, they're supposed to hate each other. Not be like, oh, well, you know, he's changed. He's not gonna do anything bad. And then we see that, they tease that Starlin's gonna fight Sonic next issue, which is strange, but I guess he'll probably use the Warp Topaz or something. But yeah, overall, this issue, I liked it. It was good. Got some nice stuff with Tails. Sonic is still kind of bland, but apparently, as I saw in future solicitations, this virus thing Eggman is creating actually gets, like, infects him. So I'm hoping when that happens, we'll see a bit more of, like, his vulnerable, like, oh, I'm dying now, like, side. He won't be as, like, bland. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I dislike his character, it's just, you know, I would like him to act more like a character, I guess. Yeah, you know, Eggman is fun. Overall, yeah, and it's good. And the virus was portrayed as, like, genuinely kind of terrifying when it, like, gets on. Like, you see the animals are, like, horrified of it when it gets on them. That was cool. Overall, you know, it was a nice issue. I liked it. Now that we're kind of out of this, you know, post-Forces area of IDW, I'm interested to see where they go from here. Like, in terms of building their own kind of world. I hope it's good. I hope it takes off in a nice direction. So far, so good. You know, these last 2 issues have been pretty nice. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this issue in the comments below. If you like what you see, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to help grow the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.